Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Keisha, and in today's video, let me think, I believe we are doing week 3 or week 4 of April. I'm gonna say it's week 3's unemployment check. We are working with a bit more money this week. I stayed in budget really well last week. I believe I had $25 of rollover, so shout out to me for that because I put that right into my savings. It's not much, but it's something. So if you guys enjoy these type of videos, definitely thumbs up, and let's get right into the video. Let me do a quick count. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60. I literally just got this money and then I went to the grocery store, like a quick grocery shop. So I did pick up a few things. So I'm not gonna put as much into grocery. I want to say I was supposed to put 95 in grocery, but whatever I have left over is gonna go in there. It's probably like 75 or 80. So yeah, I've been doing really good in the grocery section because I have not been eating out. So we are just gonna go through again the binder, and we'll just talk about the categories as we go. Let me just make sure. Let me move this over a little bit. All right, so rent, we are not putting anything in rent this week. Food, I'm gonna come back to food because I'm not sure how much I'm actually putting in food. That's gonna be the last thing. Household is getting its regular 20. Daycare is getting 30. Cell phone is getting 10. Let me see how much is in cell phone. So with cell phone, let me take this, I'm gonna put this 10 back. I'm gonna take a 20 and put 10 back. Hopefully that doesn't mess me up in the long run. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Yeah, because I believe it was 75 in here. I literally only need like $10 more for cell phone, and then cell phone will be done. And I believe my cell phone bill is due, I want to say 2 weeks. Electricity is fully funded for the month of May, so I don't need to put anything in there. And then miscellaneous is going to get 20. And I'm just going to put the 10 and 2 5s in miscellaneous. I have been working up some change in these envelopes. You guys know I go straight to the ATM, so whatever I cash out or buy usually just gives me change. All right, so I believe this should be 80, so that's not bad. I was supposed to put 95 in the grocery category. I tried to make it so that if I wanted to, get any ice cream or do any takeout over the weekend, I tried to put it in the food category. So we have 80 for the week. And like I said, I already went today to pick up a few things. So I'm not going to need much more for the week. I am going to go today, however, but I'm not going to spend $80. I'm trying to be very mindful. And with these prices, really shop around because there are deals in different stores. So I'm really trying to shop the flyers. But that is it for this week. Super short video. Like I said in my other one, even though I was really good and on budget for last week, that is still my plan for this week, to stick to my budget. If I can have any rollover money left over, that is great, or just staying on track for the whole week. So I'll keep you guys updated with an expense video tracking my expenses for the week, and catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.